Hello there and welcome back to Satisfactory, yes. Well, back on good old Satisfactory, ready for another day. Back on our modded playthrough. And if you'd like to know what those mods are. English, if you'd like to know what those mods are. The mods list is down in the description section of the video along with a link to Satisfactory Mod Manager so you can download and install those mods for yourself, yes. So we're back on here, going to be building our silica factory today. Which is going to be down there by the truck there, but we're going to go up here just real quick. One thing I did figure out is I completely forgot that we can overclock this, so we will not be putting a third um, modular engine. We figured that out last time that we needed a third one. I just overclocked on both of those. So, oh, and we need to add that to the recent. So we need to add 430, yeah, 430 and 4 onto the consumptions of those. So it's over here. See if I can just adjust these. So 860, and 8. Yeah, for a total of, let's see, it was producing 2 before, so now we're producing 4 a minute instead of just 2. Because we were producing 1 a minute. Now we're producing 2 a minute, so it's going to be 4 a minute instead. Okay, we'll go ahead and adjust that one. I just remembered to do this, completely forgot. But yeah, we're going to be doing our silica factory today. Working on that, getting it ready to go. And then we'll kind of work backwards with the, we need quartz. We're going to need to go out to where I've been getting quartz. We're going to need to make a train station. We're going to need to make a train line, get the train line all the way here. Since it's over by the copper, we're probably going to be coming in on the copper line, the copper and iron line train network. That's probably about my plan. I also forgot last time to add the 50 per minute aluminum sheets because we're going to be using 5 machines. Oops. What's it? There it is. I thought I pressed O, not 0. There we go. Okay. All the wrong buttons today. It's going to be a long week. It's seeming to turn out to be. Yeah, we're going to be let's see, 30, 60, 90, we'd only need 3 machines to do what we're currently doing, but I'm going to do 5 machines instead. So we're going to be producing 150 of this, not 70. I need to adjust this. So 150, and then we can overproduce, and we have extra. So anyway, so there's that. But yeah, I did forget to add the copper ingots and the copper ore to this line here. But this is our ultimate goal. I don't know if we're going to get this done this week, but we're going to try to get it done as best we can. So I'm going to be doing this factory right here, which might only need a single floor for a building for our silica factory. That's it. So yes, let's see. The only thing I need to do is up the rubber by 30 because we don't have the other stuff there yet anyway. So where is the rubber consumption? Consumption is there. So we're going to up it by 30. So we're going to go 75.5 and then plus 30, which is 105.5. Okay. Because I just overclocked those today. I should have worked that out. It was 105. Oh, and if you have not seen it yet, there was a video last episode. There's a video last episode. Well, yeah, of course there was. there was a video yesterday. Just went out yesterday on Phasmophobia. So if you have not seen that, definitely worth checking out. So where I played, did a collab with Stu's Gaming Obsessions again, like we did with ATS. So, did another collab with him. Very fun. Very fun. It was a good time. Did we get everything? Yes. Sorry, I've already done this episode partially, and then we got screwed over. So I just got screwed over, and I'm just like, that's why I'm like, oh, it's gonna be a long week, isn't it? Because I've already built this factory once, and then I had to delete it all. What we ended up doing last time was we ended up moving these instead of here like we would normally have. We moved them here, and you'll see why in just a moment. We'll hit the H key to lock that in place. 3, 4, 5. And it's like, and Stu, if you're watching, you shouldn't be watching this far late into the game, but if you are watching, this is a mod that I'm using to place these down. So I'm using the smart mod, which actually makes my life a heck of a lot easier. Well, faster, I should say, because it would take a while to get these all lined up and get them placed down. Plus, you can't currently. The next update's going to have you to where you can hold the holograms in place. But as it stands currently, you cannot do that. So, and we go to logistics. We scroll on down. But yeah, I do have a lot of mods, so it can be very, very confusing for people. And we hit the H key to lock it in place, because that's a mod. Scroll these out. Yeah, you can see why this mod makes my life so much easier. Because I just placed all that. That would have taken me a while to get that all lined up, get it all placed, and stuff like that. And we just delete all these, the ones we don't need. Oop, one more. There we go. Perfect. These are all mergers. Fuck. Damn it! My life, man. That's how my life goes. Every day. Five. Yeah, he mentioned in one of the previous episodes, I think it was the Friday episode last week, he mentioned that he was watching that and he was confused the hell out of him. I'm just like, it's like, well, yeah, of course it's going to be confusing to you. You don't really know anything about the game because you're still extremely new to it. You didn't really play it all that much, and you're watching a game that's been in progress for 600 hours on top of me building crazy builds. I'm not playing the natural game here. I'm like building a giant city, which is making things way more complicated than they need to be. But it's for a good cause. Guess. Still funny. I mentioned it last episode as well, but just in case. Yeah. Plus, yeah, I do got mods going that complicate things even further. And I mean, when you play like 1,000 hours of this game, you kind of get bored of it because you already know what you do, and you almost kind of force yourself. I don't know if everybody else experiences this, but every time I started a new game without mods, I always played very similarly or pretty much exactly the same, no matter what game I was on. Even if I was on a friend's game, things like that, I played very similarly each time, and that was getting extremely, extremely stale. So what I ended up doing was it's like, okay, we got to do mods for season 3. We got to do mods because this is getting very stale. I'm getting burnt out on Satisfactory after 1,000 hours. It's like, I love the game, but man, I played this game way too much. I'm not excited to play it anymore, and I don't want to drop it because Satisfactory is what I started with, pretty much. I mean, I started with 7 Days to Die way back years ago. What was that? 2019? No, that was 2021. 2020, 2021? No, that was earlier. That was later than that. That was 2022. It had to have been. Because I've only been I've only been uploading to YouTube for a little over a year now. See, those are going the right way. Gotta make sure these are going the right way. But yeah, this is why I moved the things backwards, because then I could like do stuff like this. We could show off the product as we're producing it. Seems like a pretty good idea. And plus, it does make the factory look a little more factory-like. Because most of the time I just build for functionality rather than for looks. But recently we've been building for both. Both. Not both. Both. There we go. English. English is hard, okay. It's hard for my feeble little brain. For my smooth brain. Alright, and then now we just do this side. I like putting this down. It's like caution, moving objects, you know, stuff like that. Okay. Alrighty. Just putting these pieces in. Just real quick. These pieces make it look like it's not floating. And it does give it a decent look. So. Okay. So now that we've done that, I need to get the rest of this done before we continue. Quick wire. No, wrong one. Silica, there we go. I was thinking quick wire for some reason. So then we go Control Shift W and we press V every time we get next to a machine. Like this. You don't have to do this, but I'm just trying to do this as quickly as possible. And I'm failing. I'm failing very hard here. There we go. Okay, now all of them say silica, or they're all programmed for silica. Oh, I did forget to show you guys. I did a little bit more work on the the quickwire situation, the Caterium stuff. This is the factory. Now, the reason this factory looks like this is because I'm not going to add a second floor if I really don't have to on this one. But also, as well, there's so much room here that I could add, you know, I could do something like this. I could add another row of machines right here. And then still have room to put mergers and splitters and belts and lifts and all that stuff as well. So there's so much room right here, so these are spread out if I need to. I probably will end up needing to at some point. I remember Season 2 and all them freaking quickwire constructors I had. It was absolutely insane. Now the game says I only need 10 constructors, but I will probably need more, because I'm probably going to be doing like control rods and, you know, because we're going to be doing like a uranium eventually. I guess we'll work on power. So I did pull power from the factory next to us. So we pull power to there, pull power to there. Now this is only temporary when it's going across the street, like it is currently, like right here. This is only temporary. Once we get like the light poles in place and stuff, then we can work on that. Or if we don't want to do light poles, we'll do something else. So we'll see. But for now, just to get power to everywhere that needs it. Let's go ahead and do this. Just nice. Some factory. And this is how you daisy chain without mods. You put the pole next to the machine. Or you can daisy chain with you can daisy chain with all kinds of different stuff, different designs and such whatnot that actually look good. So I mean, yeah, it would be cool if you could daisy chain machines, but I don't know if it's not really necessary. Plus, putting the power poles in so that I can daisy chain machines, putting these power poles in does add more clutter to the factory look. But this is all opinion, of course. You don't have to agree with me. Just fine if you don't. But we have power, so we're good there. All right. Then we need to do logistical stuff. I need to let's do this since we're not doing pipes anymore. Let's do this. I'm never gonna put down a Mark 1 pole. Anyway, I always like if I'm gonna put down poles individually, it's usually going to be. I mean, I will put down Mark 1 poles. I guess. Screw it. Okay, we're gonna put this on 3, and the lift's on 4. That's fine. 5 is going to be this. We don't really need these at all. 5, and this will be. Oh, whoops! I put the wrong one. Hold on. 3. 3, 3. There we go. Okay. Now this one's gonna be 4, 5. This one's gonna be 6. And then yeah, we can do 7 for that one. 7, and then 8 and 9. So merger, splitter. Okay. And then because we don't really use the wall mounts anymore since they've got the automatic mode now. You don't really put that stuff down as much, which is awesome. So 6 should give me a Mark 4 now. Okay. And then 3 will give me belt. Oh yeah, and I was also thinking about whatchamacallit. I was thinking about doing dang it, I'm trying to think of that. Thinking about doing man, I cannot think of the word. Why? It's there. It's right there. It's right in there. Right in the front of my brain, man. This is how my brain works. It goes, oh, you want to recall some information? How about we go error? Error. Memory error. Windows memory error. The red ring. Anybody remember that? Man. Freaking red ring on the Xbox 360. The red ring of death is what we called it. Oh, right. So 8 merger. Okay. What was I talking about? Oh, I was going to do copper sheets. I was going to do start doing Mark 5 belts, and then just buy the copper sheets for now until we can make some. I was just like, okay, that would help me out a lot because there's a lot of factories that actually need those Mark 5 belts. But then I was sitting there thinking, no, because the amount of copper sheets I'm going to need, even to do some factories, is going to be, in the thousands. The amount of copper sheets I'm going to need, it's going to be insane. So I was just like, you know what? No, we'll forget it for now. We'll actually make the copper sheets. That way we have a supply of them, and that'll just be much, much better. We'll just do it that way. And so That's what I've decided. I'm gonna go with Mark IV. Just stick with Mark IV for now, even though Mark V is unlocked. And then once we unlock those sheets, then I'll go around and start upgrading just like we have last time. The only thing with doing it last time was I think it took me damn near all day. It took me many hours worth of work just to get everything in this entire city upgraded to Mark V. All the belts, all the lifts. So, you know, gonna hate my life when I have to do it for Mark V's. Okay. But I'll get her done, I guess. It'll just take that many more hours. Separate this out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then 3. And I can remember where most of the keys are on my keyboard when it comes to the numbers up there. I cannot do it. I have to look to press the right number key. I think I've told everybody this story, but did you know I used to play PC games with a controller, like every PC game. Every PC game I came across, and I played it with a controller. And that was because I was so scared of the keyboard and mouse. I only used the keyboard and mouse on games that didn't have controller support. But if it had controller support, you bet your sweet buttocks that I was using. I don't know why I said it like that, but sure. But yeah, you bet your sweet buttocks I was using a controller. Oh. And, yeah. And then, eventually I got tired of... No. I got tired of using the controller for a little bit, but then my controller stopped working correctly. I remember this. It was on SnowRunner. My left stick started going like, was it the yeah? It was the left stick started going nuts. It would just randomly turn left. I remember this now, and people who watch the SnowRunner series will also remember that. Like my truck would just randomly turn left while I was using that controller. So eventually I started having to use keyboard and mouse because my controller wasn't working correctly. Like with things like Satisfactory, I couldn't play it with a controller. I think you can play this game with the controller, I'm not sure. I couldn't play it with the controller for some reason. I can't remember what reason that might be. Do I need this one? Or these? I'll just use the little one for now, it's fine. Yeah, it's just, I couldn't use the controller for those games that I used the controller on. And I started, I was kind of forced to use mouse and keyboard. And eventually, I got used to using mouse and keyboard. And it became a thing where now I no longer need to use a controller at all. That mouse and keyboard are just fine. Now I'm used to playing mouse and keyboard. And then I discovered the fact that, hey, shooters are much better with mouse and keyboard. Why was I using a controller for shooter games? Just like, because I was ignorant, I didn't know the power of the mouse and keyboard on a shooter until I was forced to use it. I'm just like, holy crap. I don't play a lot of shooter games though. Any shooter games that I play are going to be like co-op games, mainly. One being an example of like multiplayer games, like Satisfactory, or not Satisfactory, yes, like My brain, again, memory error. Memory cannot be accessed at this time. Please try again later. I'm like a robot, dude. Like a robot with bad hardware. Anyway, wasted all that time. Now look where we are. And we got quick at building these factories, huh? Didn't take us very long to get this all down and ready to go. So this is going to be silica, so we do need to bring it back to central storage as well. So we'll get on that. Bring this over. Yep, that looks level. Bring this over. Oh, we're gonna do like we did on the quick wire factory here. The only problem is with the quick wire factory, I was able to put the belt. Oh wait, do we have one more space? I think we have one more space on the whatchamacallit, on the main bus line we got going on. Okay, so then we grab ourselves an 8, or I said 8. See, I have to look. Dang it, 8 there. Good. Ah, just crazy, man. Now we want it to go that way. Yep. So 3, 4, 5. Freaking smooth brain. So do that, do that. Then we come on out here. Yeah, I was gonna put a second floor on this, but no, I'm not so sure. We go logistics, and we go. Oh no, we go foundation. Sorry, foundations. We put a foundation down, and then we go 7. It's 600 hours later, and I'm finally, using the hotbar like I should. Just think about that. The other way. R. There we go. What that'll do is that'll put it on the building, and then there's no need for any kind of wall holes because the conveyor lift is right up against it. So even if there was a hole there, you wouldn't see it. Smart. Okay. And then just like that. I just thought about it. I was like, this build looks level, but I think I might know why it doesn't look straight. Because it has to angle over. I wonder if it's because it ain't straight. I mean, I could redo it. After the autosave lag, of course. There we go. Holy crap. Actually, let me see here. I'll use this as a level. Yeah, that belt ain't level. Okay. We can fix that though. Easy. Logistics. Oop. Oh, how weird. It will not. That looks level though. Maybe it's ever so slightly off, but it looks. Like if it's between that and the other one. Just like boop, boop. Yeah, we'll just go with this one. Even though it's not quite level, it's a lot better than the other way. since I have to choose. Okay. We'll go way over here. And we grab ourselves belt. Oh, let me put a wall in here so we can get it level. There we go. Okay. Or at least try to keep it level as possible. Oh, this would have been level if I had put it here. Would have been? I don't think so. I can't remember where I put it now. I think it was one away. You know, I don't think it would have been level. Put them both down. Sorry, sometimes Satisfactory is a little trial and error. No, it's still not level. So it don't matter. It's half a meter off. That sucks. Just go with that. Is that where I put it? I think, yeah, that's where I put it. Okay. Then we'll get rid of the wall. You can't really do much about that one. Alright, so I went to the middle of the building, I believe, and then I went to the outer edge. And this one is that on the dots? Or next to? It's on the dots, okay. So yeah, we'll just grab one of these and put it on the dots. Now this is the rare case, because at the distance, this is the rare case where I'm going to use actually use the wall mount correctly. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's right here. Yeah, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, it's in the center. And 3. And on the dots. And we'll use a conveyor lift. Whoops. To bring that to that level. Is it there? I think it's there. Okay. Then we'll go up here. Use our handy dandy level ladder. One of those. Oh no, we did use it up. Okay, I thought we had one extra space here. We could go over, but I don't know if we have a space on this side either. Because it really doesn't matter at this point. We're not going to be pulling off of this belt line. Whoa! Oh, I got shut off. Usually, it's like usually you just go to the end and stop. Sorry. Eh. Yeah, we do have a space over here. Like way over here, though. Nah, we'll just go one extra. I mean, who cares, right? Yeah, we got one of every constructor item on this belt. Alright, and we got a few assembler ones too. Yeah, because assemblers are kind of crammed over there. Honestly, though, we probably should have put all the stuff on that instead. I don't know. I'll have to think about it when I'm upgrading belts. If I want to put the assembler items, move them that way, so that they can be on the main bus line for all the assemblers. That one's going to be all of the whatchamacallits. It's all of the those things. See how my brain works? Forgets everything. Ah! I don't know what I'm doing. Don't ask me. Anyway. Okay, let's go back up here. Yeah, we can fit a belt on here, but it's going to be insane. We're gonna go logistics. It's like, you know what we should do? We should just take over one of the belt lines, like this one here, the frames. Take over the frames one and then move the frames. Because the frames are like right in the middle. We reroute them over to the main bus line. There is a road up there that we can use to build a smaller skeletal structure to bring all those buildings to the one side. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea, to be honest. No, no, don't carry me away. It needs a. They really need some anti-belt boots that you can put on. You know, like Factorio. Like Factorio has that. It's an amazing feature. Okay, so if we're going to do that, then we're going to we need to do a foundation up here. Okay, we'll just grab. Oh, there's a foundation piece right here. Perfect. Grab ourselves a foundation so we can build on it. And is it going to be 2 meters? And then 1 meter? 2 meters in. Okay. Grab this. We might need to use. Oops. Let's be facing this way anyway. Okay. So then we pull that. And we do this. Hopefully we put that the right way. That. Grab our belt. Yep, we did put it the right way. And again, that goes that way. And then we just get rid of this one. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking needs to happen. Okay. Good. Is to put all the assembler stuff on the other one. Bring them in over there, because there's only like 3 things over there. Anyway. Alright, we do need to clear this belt. Oh, we're gonna have to reroute what's taking frames here as well. Oh yeah, I forgot that there's frames being brought over there. Yeah. We're gonna have to refix that as well. So this is no longer going to exist. This little splitter here. Yep, that one there. Just making sure I'm getting rid of the right one. There's a few in here that are we don't want to delete them. We can afford not to. That'll kind of clear up the space anyway right here. And we can move them steel beams over and get rid of those wall holes, which I need to start getting rid of those because once we lose the covered belts mod, I think. No, it's the wall hole. No, it's just wall holes mod. Okay, yeah, by Andre Aquila. We're going to be losing that mod as well because of the update. So then we'll bring this over here, and this will be the that stuff. That's okay. We can reroute it. I'll do that off camera too, so don't worry about it. We'll get that rerouted tomorrow. Okay. So that's that. Oh, it's just like, what the heck? It's going through another lift. No, it's going through the same lift. Ow, my knees. My knees. Oh, I've lost my damn mind. Anyway, yeah, that looks good. So now we got that. Now we need to figure out how we're going to import quartz. We're going to need a place nearby that can house a train station because we're not going to need any kind of factories to do anything with the quartz beforehand. Right here. We're also going to need to do quartz crystal. Quartz crystal is going to be needed for the radio control units, I think, isn't it? Radio control units. Yeah, it needs the crystal oscillators. And then the crystal oscillators needs quartz. Yes. Okay. Yep, crystal oscillators are in the manufacturer. Okay, so we're going to need another spot for assemblers. Or for more assemblers. So we're going to build this out as well. What the heck is this? Apple software update. Get out of here. I need to uninstall iTunes again. I only installed it because it was because I needed iTunes to try and reset an Apple product back to its factory settings. I was trying to help somebody out, but unfortunately, that didn't work. It's because they're because of Apple's thing they got going on those. If you activate the, I can't remember what it's called, but it prevents somebody, even if they've reset something back to factory, it prevents them from using it anyway because it's linked. It's linked to an iTunes account, or it's linked to an Apple account. I'm out of concrete. Yeah, so we're going to be putting we'll put the quartz crystal probably here right next to it, because we're going to be bringing quartz up this way, so we might as well just put it right next to it. Oh, I'm out of concrete. I'm actually out of concrete. I need to go get more eventually. So we'll do the road. Alrighty, very nice. Oh, I need to do the intersection, because we're probably going to have even more roads going that way. Alright, so there's an easy way to do this. There we go. And then just get rid of these two. Okay. Oops. We probably want to... I think it's 10, if I remember right. Let me check over at this block here. It's either 10 or 9, I can't remember. 10. Oh, this one's 11. And then... yeah, it's 10 by 11 right here for some reason. I do not know why. Weird. I don't suppose it matters too much. And this one's 10 as well. So it's 10 this way, is it? Let's try to at least keep these blocks somewhat uniformed. It's 11 this way. Weird. Okay. That's the problem with doing grid style like this big, because you can end up screwing it up. Okay. So what's this one? This one's 10 and 11 as well. That. Love doing that. That's a smart mod at play, though. And then, yep, 1, 2. Almost out of concrete again. Got so much concrete. I mean, we need to expand this anyway, so we need room down there for like another factory. Plus, our steel factory is going to be getting bigger as well. Our steel factory is going to be insane. Dude, it's just going to be insane. And I was also thinking too, the copper factory is going to be needing to expand soon as well. And I was just like, you know what? I could take the copper factory out from where it's at and move it over here. But also we got this rock we're getting ready to run into. So this block I'm going to leave this block to the leave this block to this factory here. I think we'll get rid of this road, and maybe we'll put a road in between and we'll like have an extra space. But I do know I need more steel factories, so it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be insane as well. Oh, I actually meant to go and grab more concrete. More expansion on the way. We're going to be running into the edge of the world again here too. Oh, that reminds me. Yeah, I did. I also did a bunch of building as well. I probably don't need that much. Yeah, just take that many. Don't want to overtake. Or do I? You know, I do. I do. Give me all the concrete. Give me everything you have. Your finest concrete, sir. Oh dear. But yeah, I know the steel factory needs to expand. And those ones smoke, so we can't really put a second floor on them. I still need to do the copper factory again. It's insane. I'm just contemplating. What if we need to go up for this, right? How many 1 meters? It's 2. That's a 4 meter right there. So if we go 4 meter, just curious about this. So 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Would this be high enough to cover this rock over here? No. Dang it. Oh, wait, no, wait. Because the sidewalk's going to be at this level, and plus the rest of the factory. Barring the trees. Yeah, that would be high enough. Barring that rock, too. And a few bits of grass. Oh, no. So, yeah, not the greatest. Not enough room for another factory to fit in. Dang. I'll still do this, though, I think. I think we need to. Yep. We need to get rid of all of this rampage we got going on. That. And do this. And do that. Then do this. Then do that. I hate when it goes the wrong way. Get back here. And then this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's at this level, this street level, just like it's supposed to be. that, that, and that. These ones go this. Both sides at the same time. This is taking a while. Let's do this little ramp. And one more. Okay. And then that's it for this one. I think this one's going to expand out to there, and then that's going to be it for that. That'll be the edge of the city, because I don't want to go too far, of course. Okay. And then we grab this, we pull this all the way over. Yeah, just like that. And don't worry, eventually I'll eventually like fix all this. So I'll be, you know, floating forever, of course. Okay, so this one's going to be the edge of the city, no more blocks until we get to this point, and then we'll probably put another, this will be another intersection. This. So again, I don't know how big that block is over there. And let's get this done first. There to there. Oops. And all the way to there. There we go. And now this block has been leveled. Finally. We've been doing that slope for a little while now. Need to get rid of it. Oh, perfect. Okay, materials, concrete foundation. Let's go ahead and save. I've had so many crashes. I don't know why. So many crashes doing this type of stuff. Look how long the save takes as well. Can't move my mouse. Can't move my mouse. My mouse is stuck. Okay. Asphalt foundations. Look at this. Beautiful. Okay. We'll go ahead and do that. And we'll get this block finished. Oops. This. I'll do this first. It's 10 so far. Yep, and the world just falls off here for the city. Oops. Should have been doing it this way. There we go. Okay, gotta fit all that real estate. I don't know if we're going to need these blocks or not. We can always lob them off if we do not need them. We have the room to expand out this way, so without going too far over the void, um, we'll still be able to tether ourselves to the land. It's 1, 2, yep. And this one goes all the way this way. Oh wow! So we are like at the edge of the city. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll just lock that off right there, because this might be like the end. It's the end of the end of the end of the end is never the end is never the end. There we go. That's the reference. That's the reference I'm looking for. Okay, well, that seems like a good place to stop for us. Got quite a bit of expansion done and whatnot. We'll see how everything goes. Yeah, we might lop off these roads as well, and just make a long block. That could be ends up where the superhighway does, because we do want a superhighway all the way around the edge of the city. We're going to see how we can get that done as well eventually. But I think that is going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory. Didn't get a whole lot done, but we did get some done. We got our factory for our quartz, or our silica. So now that we know how much silica we're going to be doing, which is 37, we could take that 22.5 that we're doing there, 22.5, and we could take that times 10, and that's 200. And I should have just moved it. I always forget that you can just move the decimal over. You don't have to. It's easier, whatever. So 225. 225 quartz per minute, the raw quartz per minute we're going to need to mine, which I think we'll be able to do. I've also been looking for quartz mines and bauxite mines, trying to remember and trying to find trying to find some of the ones that will be grouped together to be good for a train station. So yeah, just been trying to figure that out as well. We might be linking multiple train stations for some materials, like linking them together. So basically what that would look like is you'd have, say, a train station here on the map, and then a train station, like you'd have this one collecting, say, like quartz on this corner. You're collecting quartz and you got a train station. Then that then brings that one to this train station, which is also collecting quartz. And then that train brings all the quartz collected from both stations or multiple stations, maybe just multiple collection facilities, into one train station. Then that brings all the quartz, because quartz in this world, is it quartz or is it bauxite that I was having trouble with finding? No, it was Caterium. Caterium ore. There's not a whole lot of that on the map, just like uranium. There's not a whole lot of nodes. And there's definitely not multiple, like 3 or 4 nodes next to each other, like the iron and the copper and the coal and stuff like that. It's definitely not in groups like that. So we'll be having to do multiple collection facilities for a few different materials probably. But anyway, now that all that's said and done, like I said, that is going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory. I do hope you enjoyed, and until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.